Om Shanti. Welcome to the meditation class.
Om Shanti.
So let's start the session. Coming to the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, aligned, relax. Gently close your eyes. Observe your alignment. How's your back, your neck, your shoulder? Now take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale with awareness. Now inhale for the 3-time Om. Take a deep breath for the Om. 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 Shanti. 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 Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Wrap your palms. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmth. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm gently. Open up your eyes with a great smile and say Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So today topic is Gayatri Mantra. Today we're gonna talk about, we're gonna learn the pronunciation and chanting and meaning of the Gayatri Mantra. So I'll show you the topic. Can you see? Picture is visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the Gayatri Mantra. This mantra is very old, you know, old mantra. It's mentioned in the Rig Veda also. Just a minute. So now I'm visible. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So Gayatri Mantra. This is also the chant, Gayatri chant. Chant means the meter, and the Gayatri chant means it always written in the three lines. Okay, so three lines like Om Bhur Bhuva Swa Tasya Viturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimani Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. So these are the three important lines. Okay, and this Gayatri mantra is the mother of the knowledge. Like if it's said that in the ancient books, ancient scripture talked about the benefit of the mantra. When you understand the meaning of the Gayatri, when you get the knowledge of the Gayatri, you know everything. You are knower of everything. You become, you get, it's like you become the Buddha. The person who know when the universe is started and when the universe gonna be end. So mother of all knowledge. So once you know the Gayatri mantra, you knows everything. It's mentioned in the many Asian texts, and there is a meaning which is mentioned in the Gayatri Hridam and Gayatri. So I'm going to take the reference from the that Asian book, that is a Gayatri Hridam, and this is the conversation between the sage Yajvala and Brahmaji. So Brahmaji is explaining the meaning to the Yajvala, Swami Yajvala, Maharishi Yajvala, who was the great yogi. So he asked the certain question to the Brahmaji, and he was giving the answer to him, and he's also explaining the meaning of the Gayatri mantra. So this mantra play very crucial role among all the mantras. It's said that it is the master of all the mantras. If you don't, chant any other mantra, you just chant the Gayatri mantra, you will get everything whatever you want. Materialistic, psychological benefit, or the spiritualogical benefit, whatever your desire you are having it, you will get everything. And that's why it's become the master of all the mantras. It's like Chaitanya 𝐿𝐴𝐴 Raja. So it is a queen. It is the king of all the mantras. So Rig Ved you also compose in the Gayatri Chant, and this Gayatri Chant, this Gayatri mantra also composed in the Gayatri Chant. Okay, so Chanda means meter. There's a specific meter which have the specific syllable and specific line. Okay, that we call meter, right? Like writing the poetry. And as you know, our Rig Vedas, all the Vedas, all the Upanishads written in the and Ramayana also written in the chandas. Okay, it means poetic form. So we have the specific poetry meters, and that we call Gayatri Chand, Gayatri meter or some. Okay, like that. So, the meaning which I'm explaining you is according to the Gayatri Hridam, and explained by the Brahmaji to the Maharishi Yajvala. Okay. Now start with the one word Om. So Om to I don't need to explain now here. Again, primordial sound, God sound. I've explained you very much in detail. Now come to the Bhur. So Om Bhu. Bhu. So Bhu is here the Bhulok. Okay, in Hindi we call Bhulok. Bhu. The first word after Om is Bhu. So Bhu is Bhulok. Bhulok means earth, which we live in it. So materialistic world. Okay, the pronunciation is Bhu. Okay, Bhu. So Bhuva. So first is Bhu, second is Bhuva. Om Bhu Bhuva. Bhuha Bhuva is Antriksh Lok. Bhuva is Antriksh Lok. If that lok, which is, the space, which is all the star and moons are located there, right? That is a loka. So world which is we are seeing from the ground. So when you see looking upward, you see the moon, you see the stars, you see the other planets sometimes, or sun. Okay, you see these things. These are located in the antriksh. Antriksh means space. So that loka which you can see from the ground. Okay, so bhu second loka is antriksh. Then third is swaha. Om bhu bhuva swaha. So swaha is swarglok. Okay, swaha is swarglok. So swargalok is what? Swarg, heaven, the higher plane of the existence of the humankind, like which we cannot see, but we can assume it. People are keep talking about it, like they after that you're gonna be going to the heaven. Heaven you can understand as a spirit world, okay? So many, animated movies talk like Kung Fu Panda, if you visit in that movie, he explained about the spirit world. So name you can give anything, but that is like a world which is the spirits are living there, the energy is living there. So that we can say heaven. Okay, that is very peaceful, where everybody is living at the peace. So peaceful spirit world. So swarga, which we call swarg. Swaha, it means swarg. So Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. So through the first line, we are explaining the all the three lok. Remember the three lok which we talked about. So loka, it means all three lok. So these are the three loka. Om Bhu Bhuva Swaha. So we are basically saying all the three loka. Dharti lok, that bhulok, then antriksh lok, bhuva, then swaha, swargalok. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. The first line is about this. Then come to the Tattva. Tattva. Tat means that. Who that? The Supreme Being. It's mentioned here also. Tat Bharg. So understand the Tat means the Supreme Being. Tat means that. Tat means the literal meaning. Tat means that. Who that? The Supreme Being. Savitur. Savitur. Okay, Savitur. So Savitur means Devasya kind of. Savitur Varanium. So Savitur linked with the Devasya, the source of divine energy. The Savitur who gives the life to the divine, which is Savitur, that Savitur, which Savitur? The divine, who's divine energy, who gives the life, who giving the life. Okay, Savitur means giving, giver, who always gives. To what he is giving the aliveness to this world. This all three loka is under the guidance of that Savitu. So the source of the divine energy. So yeah, here it's written the source. Who? The source of that divine energy. The source of everything. The source of creation. That is Savitu. Varanium. Varanium. So Varanium. Tat Savitur Varanium. Varanium is to be worshipped. Here it's mentioned worship, and here Varanium is highest kind of. Tat Savitur Varanium. Highest kind of. That source of energy, which is the creating everything, it is the highest one, highest kind of brilliance. So Tat Savitur Varanium. And to be worshipped also. One is the meaning also. Bhargo Devasya. Bhargo. Bharg, brilliance. Bharg means brilliance. Tat Bharg, this divine light. So everything is now we are using the synonym. We are basically using the many adjectives in order to, denote, in order to beautify that divine energy. So we call Savitu, the source of everything, Varanium. So highest kind of brilliance we are talking about. And Bharga, what kind of brilliance? Divine, the divine kind of brilliance. Okay. So Bharga, the Bharga also the top kind of brilliance. Okay. Divine energy. Devasya. Devasya means uh, also the divine energy. One of the meaning is divine energy. Devasya, the divine entity. Okay, that is the meaning also. But here it's written in this, the sacred truth. Of course, divine energy means the truth also. You can connect. So there is a many interpretation, but they will say also mean the divine energy. Okay, Dhimahi, Dhimahi, Dhimahi means. Uh, remember when we talked about Dhi means mind, Mahi, Dhimahi, meditate upon. We have to meditate upon. So, to whom we are meditating upon? A, a highest kind of the brilliance, the divine energy, the divine light. We have to meditate upon the source of everything, the source of the divine energy, the source of the highest kind of brilliance. We have to meditate upon it. So, these are the two lines which explaining about um, that the energy which is governing the all the three loka we have to meditate upon. These two lines are adjective to talked about in order to praising the that divine energy. Okay, here we didn't have through this mantra you cannot get the name, but it's talking about the supreme energy, the higher, the supreme soul, the supreme energy which is governing everything, right? Dio yo na prachodaya. Now fourth one, Dio. Dio. So Dio is the intellect. Yo, which na to us. Prachodaya. So here it's mentioned may light be endured. Prachodaya. But basically the meaning. Na Dio. So our mind would be directed to this line means Dio no prachodaya. Prachodayat means drive, propel. We have to meditate on something. We are meditating upon something. So next, uh, it talks about that what we need to do in meditation. So see this divine energy basically, Prachodaya, drive towards what? Direction our mind drive from gross to the subtle. Okay, this divine energy are directing our minds. Prachodayat means driving towards. Where Dio Yona, Prachodayat, Dio Yona. So Na Dio means our mind. Dio means mind, okay, the intellect. You can use intellect or so directing our mind from the gross to the subtle. So gross is what? Gross is the materialistic world, and subtle is the spirit world, the Swargalok. So from gross to the subtle, we are it's that divine energy directing our mind from gross to the subtle. So we have to meditate on that divine energy. We have to worship that divine energy in order to reach ourselves from gross, elevate ourselves from gross to the subtle world, from and detach ourselves from the materialistic world to the physical world, to the spirit world, enter into the spirit world. So Fit means going towards the heaven. Enlightenment, going towards the supreme soul, attaining the supremacy, rather being remaining the inferior. Inferior means is like attached, like every all the animals are attached with their instinct. Same way we are living our life daily, right? Daily we are doing the same thing like other animals doing. This is your because of your basic instinct. But you have the choice to elevate yourself from this basic instincts and elevate yourself towards the higher instinct, that is to attain the liberation, to um, become the independent, completely free from this attachment of the materialistic world. So, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Diyo Yo Na Prachodayat. So, from if I'll explain this meaning, so we this all three loka. First meaning is Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. So we have to worship that divine energy, which is the creator of everything, okay, which directing our mind in the one direction and elevating ourselves from gross to the subtle world we can enter. So Gayatri mantra, by chanting this mantra, actually, this mantra is talking about the benefit itself, that by chanting this mantra, attain, you can elevate yourself and reach to the higher plane of the existence of the human being, which is like attainment of the mukti, moksha, liberation. So, meaning is clear, so we can then work on the pronunciation. Meaning is clear. Dear, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Meaning is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am. Meaning is also clear.
Okay. So now come to the pronunciation. Om. So Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Okay. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Understand, I keep talking about Gayatri Mantra. If you're not pronouncing correctly, there is a tremendous side effect. It can harm your mental state. It can harm your physical state as well. So pronunciation is very much important. All the mantras require the right pronunciation. If you cannot chant, even the right absorption of the mantras, like if you're not chanting along with, even you are listening in the wrong way, like because when we listen in our own way also, right? So if you listen, that's also very much important that you have to listen properly. So if you listen at your background, the Gayatri Mantra, make sure you listen from the classical singer because they know the tone and they know how to chant the Sanskrit. Now it's become very fashion that many other accents are involved by chanting the mantras, and because of that, um, unconsciously and undeliberately they are harming themselves. And because once you change the pronunciation, it's gonna affect it will give the different vibration, it generates the different vibration and frequency in the environment, and then that frequency gonna affect your system mentally and physically, and even you don't realize it. Okay, so very much important. If even if you listen the mantras, make sure classical singer, those who are chanting the classic songs, Sanskrit, listen those people chanting, right? These precautions you have to take whenever you are listening any mantras and chanting. So this is the only precaution. You can start with your own pace, And yes, sitting posture is very much important, but standing and even when you're doing the sun salutation, like giving the jala to the sun, that time also you can chant, but it's up to you. If you feel connected, then you have to chant it. Meaning is not that much important, but if even you does not know the meaning, and if you know the pronunciation, right pronunciation and right absorption, you get the frequency of that sound, you will get the benefit of it, no doubt. So now let's work the pronunciation. Uh, Kritanjali, I hope you know already the Gayatri mantra.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, so let's, I'll repeat how you're gonna chant, and then we're gonna start the practicing. So Om Bhur Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya. Okay, so understand each word you have to pronounce correctly. So Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya. Om Bhu Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya. So I hope you understand the pronunciation. Any doubt in the pronunciation? Any word which you don't understand?
No.
Okay, so let's start the practice. Coming to the sitting posture, keep your back, neck straight, align, relax your body, gently close your eyes, go into your asana. Now take the pledge. Till the chanting, you remain comfortable, relaxed within your posture, and remain still. After correcting your alignment, move your attention towards your natural breath, how the breath going in and coming out. Observe. Now take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale with awareness. Now, once you are ready, start chanting according to your own pace. The mantra whenever you are ready, you feel comfortable. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। Now go into the silence. Now, very slowly move towards your natural breath. Observe how the breath is going in and coming out. Now, take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale with awareness. Now, inhale for the 3 times on, along with Shanti. Take a deep, prolonged breath through the Om. 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 Shanti. 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 Feel the vibration, feel the sensation. Enjoying your both palm, grab your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile and say Om Shanti. So, any doubt, any difficulty while practicing?
No, ma'am.
Tomorrow we have the last class. So if you have any queries and other things, let's do any, um, let's do the yoga therapy or do the meditation in tomorrow classes. You can ask about it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So, Om Shanti. Bless you guys. Meet you at meditation tomorrow class.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.